Hi everyone, it's Lisa Brown with InkandInspirations.com. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And in this video I want to show you a sweet little card made with one of the new celebration offerings that became available February 15th. And it's a bundle that you can earn for free with a minimum of $100 purchase. And it's called the Painted Seasons Bundle. It has these beautiful foliage and floral image and this beautiful pine cone here, and some coordinating designer series paper that is gorgeous. And you get 12 sheets. There are 3 of each two-sided designs. So here is one side. Look at those cute mushrooms. Then here are the little pine needles and pine cones. And I love this floral. And then we're going to flip it and I'll show you the back with just some patterns, basic patterns that you can use anytime with anything. Okay, let's get started. I am going to start with a piece of Whisper White cardstock cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2. Okay, get this ready. Now I have a couple of pieces of paper cut here. This is some of that beautiful designer paper, and it is cut at 2 by 4. Then I have a piece of a coordinating cardstock pool party that is cut at 3 1/2 by 4. And so what we're going to do first is take this particular piece here and run it through with another one of the new offerings, this beautiful Textured Impressions Dynamic Textured Impressions embossing folder. It's called Country Floral, and it coordinates with this bundle beautifully. So let's take this pool party piece, and I'm going to get my big shot in. I have my platform here, the embossing folder that I'm going to put the pool party inside, and then we'll just need one cutting plate on top. Okay, let me show you this beautiful impression it made. It's very deep and rich. Look at that, so pretty. Okay, let's move the big shot out of the way and let's get our pieces here ready to go. Now I'm going to mount the designer paper up here at the top, leaving about 1/4 inch, and then I'm going to come at the bottom here with the textured piece. So let's go ahead and attach the designer paper first, and I will overlap it just a bit with the pool party textured piece. I'm using some liquid glue so I can position very easily to get that centered. And now it also works really well with the embossed pieces. Okay, so let me get that on here. I think I want it this way. So the liquid glue gets down in the grooves so you can get a good stick. Okay, all right, let's put this over top here, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to take some of our classic weave Whisper White ribbon from the annual catalog, and I'm going to take this and just tie it around and form a little border between the designer paper and the textured piece. So I'm just going to tie a simple knot. Let me go ahead and give it a cut here. Go perpendicular to the ribbon that you've tied around. Make a loop, bring it around and pull it through, and then we can trim off the excess. But that puts that little knot right there on top. And then I'm going to slide that around because I'm going to have a punched piece that's going to have a pretty sentiment. And I'm showing you a peek of a product that is going to be available starting March 1st. March 1st through 31st, 2019, and it's a coordinating product to go with some of our celebration offerings, just one of them. We're going to have some beautiful framelits to go with some of our stamp sets, and I'll be telling you more about that later in a different video. Alright, so I've got that there, and what I'm going to do is take a glue dot and position it under that little knot to keep the wiggles out here. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now I am using this new story label punch. This is called a celebration coordination product, one of them, and it goes with and will punch out these beautiful sentiments from part of my story, which was in our first release that is still available. And let me show you how it just fits so pretty around the sentiments. See there? And then on this one, you go up and down. So just a perfect match for that. All right, so I'm going to punch one from Lemon Lime cardstock, and then I want a little bit of the pool party color to be included in this, so I'm going to punch a classic label. This is from the annual catalog, and I'm going to put that over top just like that. So let me go ahead, and then I'll show you how I'm going to incorporate both of these colors into the sentiment. Okay, I'm going to set that right there, move that aside. I have a scrap piece of Whisper White, and I am going to take the world needs more people like you and stamp it in Pool Party. Okay, let's just do that right here. Okay, then I'm going to take my 1 1/2 inch circle punch and just circle around that and give that a punch. Now I want to incorporate the lemon lime color, so I am going to take this beautiful succulent image and mount that, and then use my lemon lime. And I'm going to test it here just to see how bright it'll be. I think it's going to be just right. So I'm going to take that piece that I've already stamped, and I'm going to stamp over top. You see there? I love how that coordinates, going to coordinate perfectly, and it just makes that sentiment that much more colorful and special. Okay, so now I'm just going to put that over top there. Just like that. And we've got a great framed stamped image there. And then I believe I want to use Stampin' Dimensionals to mount that. I have some mini ones here on my desk, so let's use those. And then let's pull this off. Now again, the paper and the stamp set that I'm using today is available now as a bundle with your qualifying Stampin' Up! Purchase. And then this particular punch here will be available beginning March 1st for purchase. Okay, and I'll have more information here later. Okay, so there we go with that. And you can embellish it more if you'd like, or just leave it as is. I think I'm going to leave it there, but I think some little pearls would be pretty. Okay, so there's a pretty card with just some embossing and designer paper and a pretty sentiment that you can send to someone. If you have any questions, let me know. Visit my website at inkandinspirations.com, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.